You ever have one of those moments, just completely overwhelmed, like your emotions are just too much?
Oh, absolutely. We all do.
Or maybe you see it in a child,
Right.
a student having a rough time in class, or, your own kid just melting down at home.
That feeling of wanting to help, but not quite knowing how.
Exactly. And you just wish there was some kind of roadmap, something to help them find their way back to calm. Well, what if there was? What if there's this really fundamental process?
Something that helps navigate those ups and downs.
Yes. Not just for kids, but something that actually has a huge impact on us adults, too.
Okay, I think I know where you're going with this.
Today, we're cutting through all the noise, really digging into a concept that's like a shortcut to understanding emotional stability.
Co-regulation.
Co-regulation, that's
Okay.
it. Our mission here is to unpack what it is, how it's tied into our bodies, our wiring.
And really importantly, how you can actually use it.
Right. This isn't just theory. This is for you. Maybe you're a parent wanting a calmer home, or an educator trying to support your students better.
Or maybe you're just curious about getting a better handle on your own emotional balance. It applies across the board.
Totally. We've sifted through articles, research, expert insights, all to bring you the core of it.
And we should probably mention up front, if you want even more practical stuff, more resources after this.
Good point. You can always find more strategies and info at yourtherapysource.com.
Perfect. So where do we start?
Let's start right at the beginning.
Yeah.
What is co-regulation exactly?
Okay. Well, at its heart, it's the supportive process, right?
Yeah.
One person helping another person adjust.
Adjust their emotional state, their physiological state.
Yeah, both. Helping them get back to a place of stability, of well-being. Think of it like an external anchor in an emotional storm.
A guiding hand until you find your own footing. I like that.
And what's really insightful, I think, is that it's not just about immediate calm. It's not just a quick fix.
Ah, okay. So there's more to it.
Definitely. It's actually the crucial stepping stone towards self-regulation is how we learn it.
Especially for kids, I imagine. And maybe young adults, too.
Exactly. That external support is how they gradually learn to manage their own emotions, their own responses. It's kind of like learning to ride a bike.
Right. You need the training wheels first.
Precisely. The co-regulation is the training wheels, helping you develop that internal balance you need to eventually ride solo.
That makes so much sense. And to really get it, we probably need to talk about the body's wiring, the nervous system.
Yeah, absolutely fundamental here. It's our internal communication network. Super complex.
And we often hear about two key parts, right? The sympathetic nervous system, the SNS.
The accelerator. Get you ready for action, that whole fight or flight thing.
And then the parasympathetic nervous system, the PNS.
Which is the opposite, the brakes. It promotes calm, rest, digestion, slows things down.
Okay, so how does this connect back to co-regulation, especially with kids?
Well, if you think about it, a child's nervous system is still under construction, basically. It's maturing.
So they can't just easily switch between those states, between accelerator and brakes.
Not as smoothly as adults know. Their ability to shift from that high alert SNS state back to the calming PNS isn't fully developed, and that's where co-regulation comes in.
Ah, okay. So the adult steps in.
Right. When a child's distressed, their SNS is firing on all cylinders. A caregiver's calm actions, maybe a soothing voice, a gentle hug, just being a steady presence.
That actually affects the child's nervous system.
It can directly help activate the child's PNS, their own brake system. It helps them downregulate, find that calm.
Wow. So the adult's regulated system is almost lending stability to the child's. That's powerful.
It really is.
And I'm wondering, does it ever work the other way? Like, if the adult helps the child calm down, does that reinforce the adult's calm too?
Yeah, that's a great question. And yes, absolutely. When you successfully help a child regulate that feeling of connection, that shared calm, it can be incredibly rewarding and regulating for the adult's own nervous system too.
A positive feedback loop.
Exactly. And beyond just calming them down in the moment, adults are also modeling. Right?
Modeling self-regulation.
Yeah. When you take a deep breath yourself when you're stressed, or you say out loud, okay, I need a minute to calm down.
You're showing them how it's done.
You're sending a direct safety signal to their nervous system, telling it it's okay to shift gears. And even more amazing, these repeated experiences, they actually strengthen the brain pathways for regulation.
You mean like physically building the brain circuits?
Literally. It's laying down the foundation for their future ability to self-regulate. It's brain building through interaction.
That's incredible. Simple, empathetic interactions shaping brain development. Can you give some concrete examples of this in action?
Sure. Think about a child having a full-blown tantrum. Their SNS is way up high.
Okay. Fight or flight is fully engaged.
Right. So instead of just trying to shut it down, an attuned caregiver might gently guide the child to take slow, deep breaths.
Okay.
That simple act helps consciously shift their nervous system. It helps engage the PNS, the calming system, and lowers the intensity.
Makes sense. What about in a classroom setting?
Well, say a teacher notices a student getting really overwhelmed, maybe by noise or activity. Sensory overload.
Yeah, happens all the time.
Creating a quiet corner, a little safe space they can retreat to for a few minutes, that directly helps their nervous system move away from stress and back towards regulation.
So it's about changing the environment sometimes, too. And you mentioned routines earlier. That fits in here, too, right? It's
Yeah.
not just reacting,
Oh, absolutely. Consistent routines are huge. They provide predictability.
which feels safe.
Exactly. It reduces the unexpected stuff that can often trigger sensory overload or anxiety.
Yeah.
When a child's system knows what's coming, it can stay more regulated more easily. It's like proactive co-regulation.
Proactive. I like that.
Right.
Now, our sources also link co-regulation to something called interoception.
Ah, yes, interoception, our internal sense.
Can you explain that a bit? It's basically feeling what's going on inside your body, right? Like hunger, thirst.
Needing the bathroom, feeling your heart race, butterflies in your stomach, all those internal physical signals.
And that's important for co-regulation.
It's critical. Knowing what's happening inside is key to managing it. But kids aren't always great at interpreting those signals accurately.
They might feel agitated and not realize they're just hungry or tired.
Precisely. Or they feel their heart pounding and don't know if it's excitement or anxiety. So co-regulation helps here too.
How so?
Well, an adult can help them tune in and label those feelings, like saying, I notice your heart is beating fast. Are you feeling nervous? Or maybe excited about the party later.
So you're giving them the words for the physical feelings, connecting the dots.
Exactly. You're helping them learn to listen to their body. You can ask things like, are you feeling fidgety because you're bored? Or maybe because you need to move your body.
Helping them differentiate.
Right. And things like simple mindfulness, like a quick body scan. Let's check in. What do you feel in your tummy? What about your hands? That builds interoceptive awareness.
So they get better at understanding their own internal cues.
Yeah. Makes it easier for them to know what they need. Ultimately, you see this dance, right, between the nervous system biology and the interpersonal connection of co-regulation.
It's shaping how kids experience their world, emotionally and sensorially,
For a lifetime, really, it's foundational.
which seems like a perfect bridge to talking about sensory processing disorder, or SPD.
Yes, a condition where this co-regulation dance is especially vital.
So, just quickly, SPD involves the brain having trouble processing sensory information, right?
Yeah.
Leads to being oversensitive or undersensitive.
That's the gist of it. Oversensitive might mean avoiding loud noises, bright lights, certain textures. Undersensitive might mean seeking out intense input, crashing, spinning, needing deep pressure.
That must create a lot of challenges.
Oh, definitely. Emotional regulation is often really tough. Sensory input can be overwhelming, leading to meltdowns or shutdowns.
Social situations must be hard, too.
Very. Their reactions might seem confusing to peers. Motor skills can be impacted, fine and gross. And academics often suffer because it's hard to focus when your sensory system is chaotic.
So, given all that internal chaos,
Mm-hmm.
how does co-regulation specifically help a child with SPD?
It becomes this essential lifeline, really, a supportive process to help them manage those intense sensory responses and find balance.
What are some key strategies?
Well, predictability and structure are huge. Like we said before, consistent routines minimize overwhelming surprises. That provides a baseline of calm.
Okay, that makes sense. What about when they are overloaded, in the moment?
In that moment, a calm, reassuring presence is key. Offering gentle touch if they tolerate it, using a calm voice. Just being that anchor.
Being the external regulator for them.
Exactly. And guiding sensory activities that meet their specific needs. For a seeker, maybe some heavy work like pushing a wall or deep pressure like a weighted lap pad. Tailoring it to the child.
Always. And over time, you're teaching them self-regulation tools they can use, maybe deep breathing, using a fidget tool appropriately, recognizing their own warning signs.
And the environment itself plays a big role, you mentioned.
A massive role. Creating sensory-friendly spaces is proactive. Dimming lights, reducing clutter, allowing noise-canceling headphones. It prevents the overload from happening in the first place.
It's about setting them up for success.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And empowering them with choice is also really important. Letting them pick between a couple of appropriate sensory activities gives them a sense of control.
Builds autonomy.
Even for social things, maybe starting with structured one-on-one interactions in a calmer setting before trying big groups. It's all about finding that balanced structure and flexibility, guidance and independence.
Understanding their unique profile.
Yes. And it's always worth saying, if you suspect SPD, consulting with an occupational therapist is really the gold standard. They are the experts in assessment and tailored strategies. Great advice. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the what and how. Let's make this super practical. What does this mean for you listening right now in your daily life? Classroom, home.
Right. In the classroom, it's about teachers being attuned. Recognizing needs, yes, but also proactively building in routines, sensory breaks, maybe short mindfulness moments.
Setting clear expectations helps too, I bet. Reduces anxiety.
Definitely. And for parents, it really boils down to being emotionally available, being responsive when your child is distressed, not dismissive.
And modeling. We keep coming back to that.
It's so powerful, taking your own deep breaths when you feel frustrated, talking through how you calm down. And again, that consistent home environment provides that safety net.
Our sources had a great list. 20 co-regulation strategies, really concrete stuff. Let's pull out a few highlights.
Okay, like scheduled check-ins. Just setting aside a few minutes regularly, not just when things are bad, to talk about feelings.
I love that. Proactive again. Or creating sensory corners. Little calm down zones.
Yeah, with the soft lighting, maybe a comfy cushion, quiet activities, a place to regroup. And crucially, teaching kids how to use that space when they're calm, so they know what to do when they're upset.
Good point. Teach the skill before the crisis. What else?
Breathing exercises, simple, powerful. Teaching kids belly breaths, it works fast.
Instant reset for the nervous system.
Yeah.
And reflective listening.
Yes. Just echoing back what you hear them saying. So you're feeling really angry because it shows you get it.
Makes them feel heard, validated, which is hugely co-regulating in itself.
Absolutely. And designating a safe space, similar to the sensory corner, just an agreed-upon spot to go to cool down.
And offering choice, even small choices.
Huge. Do you want to do math first or reading? Need a 5-minute break now or in 10 minutes? It gives back a sense of control when they feel overwhelmed.
These are all things anyone can try, really. Let's look at that case study about Mia, the 9-year-old with SPD and homework struggles.
Right. The tactile sensitivity made writing physically uncomfortable for her.
And the scenario starts with her mom being stressed, tired, impatient.
Yeah, mom's had a long day. Mia starts crumpling the worksheet. Mom's body language gets to tense arms crossed, sharp look.
Leaning away even. Just radiating frustration.
Exactly. She demands Mia finish the work now. Total escalation.
That's that co-regulation dysfunction you mentioned. Mom's stress is feeding Mia's stress.
Precisely. Mom's nonverbals are screaming disapproval, not support. Mia's sensory needs and emotional distress completely ignored in that moment. It just makes everything worse.
Okay, so how does mom turn it around? How does she shift into co-regulation mode?
First step, the most vital one. Recognition and self-reflection. Mom has to notice her own state. Realize she's dysregulated and how it's affecting Mia.
Takes a pause. Maybe a deep breath herself.
Yes, centers herself. Then she adjusts expectations. Realizes maybe tonight isn't the night for pushing through this specific task. Lowers the bar a bit.
And then addresses her own body language.
Crucial. She consciously reassesses body language and facial expressions, uncrosses her arms, softens her face, makes gentler eye contact, signals openness, not confrontation.
That shift alone must change the energy immediately.
Instantly. Then she validates Mia's feelings. Something like, wow, I see this is really hard right now, sweetie. It's okay to feel frustrated. Let's figure this out together.
Acknowledging the struggle instead of dismissing it.
Then offering emotional support. Maybe suggesting a quick break, getting a drink of water, maybe doing a preferred sensory thing for a minute, using a fidget, a quick hug if Mia likes that.
Getting them both back to a calmer baseline.
Right. And then once things are calmer, they can try collaborative problem solving. Okay, writing is tough. What if we tried typing the answers or used a special pencil grip? Brainstorming together.
And maybe tweaking the environment.
Yes, creating a supportive environment, making sure the workspace is relatively quiet, organized, maybe adjusting the lighting.
It's about removing barriers.
And reconnecting. Maybe spending just 5 minutes reading a book together, playing a quick card game, emotional connection, rebuilding that positive bond.
Restoring the relationship beyond the homework stress.
Exactly. And when Mia does try again, mom focuses on praising efforts, not just perfection. I see you're really trying hard. That's great. Building her back up.
And long term.
Establishing a daily routine that accounts for Mia's needs. building in breaks, sensory tools, a predictable structure around homework time. The key thing is the mother modeling her own shift from frustration to calm.
That's what teaches Mia, seeing her mom regulate herself.
It helps Mia feel understood, safe, and slowly internalize those skills herself. It's not just fixing the homework problem, it's building lifelong coping strategies.
Such a powerful illustration. Okay, let's wrap this up. Key takeaways for everyone listening. What are the absolute must-remembers?
Okay, top of the list, model calm behavior. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. They learn by watching you.
Establish routines. Predictability equals safety for the nervous system.
Create a sensory-friendly environment when you can. Reduce those triggers proactively.
Validate emotions. I see you're feeling, say, angry, frustrated. Simple, but huge.
Be mindful of your nonverbal cues. Your body speaks volumes.
Teach breathing techniques and encourage movement breaks.
Okay.
Practical tools for the toolbox.
Foster emotional literacy, help them name their feelings. And provide choices whenever possible to give them agency.
And finally, engage in collaborative problem solving and, maybe most importantly, practice patience.
Loads of patience. This is a long game. If we pull back to the big picture, co-regulation isn't just about putting out fires. It's about nurturing a child's development towards self-regulation, towards resilience. It's fundamental.
So the final thought for you, our listener, what does this all mean for you moving forward? Think about it. How could integrating just one of these strategies into your daily interactions, maybe with your child, a student, or even just noticing it for yourself, how could that start to reshape emotional experiences?
Not just for a fleeting moment, but potentially creating ripples for a lifetime.
It's something to really consider. And remember, for more resources, strategies, and deeper dives on co-regulation and related topics,
YourTherapySource.com is the place to go.
definitely check it out.